I've been in spaces where I've been the acceptable black girl, but I've also been in spaces where I've been the Negroist of them all. When you look me in the eyes, I catch a glimpse of heaven. I found my paradise. When you look me in the eyes. Vocals. Vocals. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to As If the Podcast with your host, me, Asia, my queen. How's everyone doing today, tonight, whenever you are watching? I hope very well. If not, you know what? Let's spin that bitch around, all right? Let's spin that shit around. Or what I have been learning is the fact that negative feelings, let me go back. Let me retract that statement. There really isn't such thing as a negative feeling. Listen to me. Before you fucking judge, listen to me. I think that when we call a feeling negative, we want to get away from it. We want to push it away. We want it to cease to exist. But that's not how you help yourself. And I'm realizing that as the days go on. It's so important to feel your feelings and just be like, listen, I'm fucking disappointed. I'm fucking sad. I am let down. I am anxious, whatever that is that you don't like feeling. And that's fair. But at the same time, we have to acknowledge what's going on here before we really get away from it. My therapist yesterday said you have to go through your feelings, not over or around them. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about that. Because yesterday I was boo-hooing in my therapy session. And when I say, like one of those. Yeah, so if you're feeling negative, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling sad, girl, cry that shit out. Cry it out. Do what you have to do to feel that feeling. And I've been doing that. I've been losing lashes and shit. And I'm like literally so fucking tired. But at the same time, it's like, listen, I can't just keep masking my feelings. I can't just keep being like, oh, I'm sad. Let me get a new dress. Oh, I'm sad. Let me get my hair done, which I do want a new dress. But at the same time, I am shedding these tears, baby. I'm shedding these tears. I am crying. I'm doing what I got to do to just feel the emotions that God blessed me to feel, because I would not want to be in a position where I'm like a sociopath. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing my best and I'm doing it very well. So, um with that being said, welcome. Okay? Welcome. Your feelings are welcome. Whatever it is that you're feeling, feel that shit and let's start the show. So there's going to be a couple of things that we're going to talk about and then get the fuck out, right? So first, I would like to talk about a TikTok that I saw earlier today. It was basically a story time where this girl was talking about a time she had went to a party and she was kicked out because she's dark skinned. And the person who invited her to the party was her white girlfriend that loved black men, right? And well, she did not say the white girlfriend loved black men. She said the white girlfriend fetishized black men, which is a difference, but it's none of my business because a lot of these niggas like to be fetishized and it's just none of my business. It's not. Um, so I would like to kind of talk about the social circles that I am now seeing, being someone that is outside, right? I'm outside. I am seeing things that I have never seen before, experienced a certain lifestyle that I have never experienced. And I'm not experiencing this lifestyle personally because I'm weird. I like to be at home watching Hey Arnold or on the dance floor and getting it right. Like, it's two extremes. I'm not really the, hey, let's pop a bottle, let's get Gucci. I'm not like that at all. And I'm not judging anyone because I know that sounded like I was making fun of people. I definitely was. But whatever, do what you got to do when you do what you got to do. I don't give a fuck. Just don't bother me about it, right? But just being in places where I'm seeing how people interact, like at clubs or parties and stuff like that, I am noticing some things that I wouldn't say that I am against, because I am all for free will. And, I also believe that I have the power to be a part of things that I want to be a part of and not be a part of certain things that I don't want to be a part of. And I just wish that how can I say this? I wish we would all think that way, because I've been in spaces where I've been the acceptable Black girl, but I've also been in spaces where I've been the Negroist of them all. So because of that, I know what it's like to be disregarded and pushed away because I wasn't someone that, the people found attractive, right? Fine, that is cool. But for me, I think about giving my space and my time to someone else as a privilege. So I'm not going to be in spaces where I'm not celebrated. Period. Like, I think it might be, there's a mixture of things. I'm not going to play that shit, right? So that's one. Two, I'm a Leo, right? We require a lot of attention. More attention than most. So me being a Leo, I automatically think I'm the shit. So for me to be in spaces where y'all are just like disregarding me, really not treating me nicely, just ain't the jam. But in times where I am the acceptable Black girl, I think it's so important for me to not play that shit when I see another Black woman being treated disrespectfully. Like, I'm not gonna be the girl that's like, oh, well, I'm in, so sorry about that. No. What? I just don't get it. I personally don't get it. And I'm trying to be that person where it's like, I'm not really worried about the way you operate as a Black person, because I do want to call that shit whack as fuck when you feel like you're acceptable, so you're going to forget about the other Black girls. So I'm trying not to judge these people because it's way deeper than that for them. But I do think it's whack. I think it's whack as fuck. So I think it's my duty to stand up for Black girls when I'm in a space that is accepting me, because for that moment I am the acceptable Black girl. I just don't play that shit. I just don't play it. I don't play it at all. If I see a Black woman being disrespected because her skin is darker, because she's got some weight on her, because her hair texture is blankety blank, no, hell no. Not only do I not feel like that is right, I also know what it feels like. And you being a Black girl, no matter what shade you are, there's going to be a moment where you're not accepted, whether you're with some, whether you're around some white folks and they're treating you like the outsider, or you're brown skin, but you're not dark, but you're around people that are light skinned and they look at you like you're dark. Like, there are going to be times where you're going to be looked at as that person. And I just am so against standing up for shit just because you're on that side. I hate that shit so bad. Like, some people are not able to see that something is fucked up until it happens to them. And for me, I don't really find that to be genuine at all. I don't. Like, there's been times people have gaslit the fuck out of me and went through the same experience as me and then came back and been like, oh my God, this and this happened. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, really? Did it? That's why I just don't really respect people who are like, well, I have to experience it first. And I'm just like, some of the shit I get. Some shit I do understand you have to experience before you're really able to understand what that person is talking about. But some shit is way too big for you to just be like, well, let me experience this first, because this is not the experience I've had with this person. So let me experience it first before I make that next step. And it's just like, okay, cool. But don't come to me crying. Don't come to me crying. Please. And I just want us to see that we don't have to be in any space where we're not wanted. And I understand it's cool to be around people with a lot of followers, I guess. It's cool to be around girls who are cute, dudes who have 14 chains and all that shit. It's cool, right? But at what cost? I know that when you're in a space where you're not wanted and these people are making it known that they don't want you here, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter, and you're still sitting around trying to be accepted, it's just reinforcing this idea that these people are better than you because they're lighter than you or thinner than you or have better hair than you, whatever that is. So it's like, and it's just not true. It's just not true. It is impossible to be better than somebody just because of weight or skin tone or hair texture. No, baby. If you treat people in a shitty way because of their physical appearance, especially being a Black person, you're just lighter, go to hell. I wanted to say something so prolific, but just go to hell. Just go to hell quickly. Go to hell fast. Go to hell expeditiously. That's just how I feel about that. And the TikTok that I was talking about, the girl was trying to get drinks and the dude was like, don't touch that. And she was kind of confused, and she had thought that people were pitching in for the drinks and she just didn't pitch in, so she couldn't drink. So she's asking her homegirls like, oh, can I pitch in to drink? And the girls were like, nobody pitched in any money, but the girls were drinking. And I guess homeboy was like, you know what? You need to get out. My niggas is trying to hook up with some girls and they just don't like darkies like you or some shit like that. And I'm like, yo, let me just say this. It wouldn't have to get that far for me. It would not have to get that far for me. I walk in, you give me a specific vibe that I don't like, I'm out. I don't care if I look crazy. I don't give a damn. Asia, why are you going? Because I am. Because I'm leaving. I'm out. And as a kid, there was a joke amongst my family, specifically my aunts and my mom, where they would say, Asia will pack a motherfucking bag. That's one thing I will do. If I feel uncomfortable in a specific situation, I'm leaving. I'm the fuck leaving. Because you're not going to have me coming out here trying to have a good time and you make me feel like I am less than. You're not about to do that to me. No. Just recently, this girl, I hung out with these girls, and I don't know where things went left. Maybe because she saw the material. Okay? She saw the black ass material, right? And when you see the material and you don't feel like you got the material, you mad. You're just mad. Let me tell you the story. So one of the girls I really enjoyed, she was dope as fuck. And when I got there, she introduced me to her friend. And her friend was just very like dismissive, kind of, maybe quiet. And I was okay with that. I was completely okay with that. You don't have to like me. You don't have to be hyped for my presence. But the thing for me is like, just respect me. Just respect me. And that's all I need. You know, like you don't have to speak to me. You don't have to do none of that. Just respect me. And for the most part, that's what she did. She just didn't really say much to me. So we're hanging out by the pool, and my homegirl had went into her apartment to get something real fast. And I tried to communicate with the girl that was sitting there, and she was receptive in a way. I was asking her how her day was, and she was like, oh, it was good. You know, just came to the apartment, whatever. All right, cool. So I'm taking pictures, looking cute. I had just finished my hair. I had my new bikini on, tink, tink. And I saw her looking at her phone laughing. So a lot of this story is going to sound like I'm assuming her feelings towards me, in which I am, but at the same time, I'm a woman and I understand what women do, the little shit women do to make another woman feel uncomfortable. And the reason why it's little shit, it's because they want to create that space where they can gaslight you into thinking that, no, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. When in reality, it the fuck was. So she's looking at her phone and she's giggling. She's looking over at me and she's laughing. And then when my friend comes back, she's like, oh, did you leave your phone here? So obviously you were trying to have some sort of secretive conversation with her. I've seen it before. I'm not fucking dumb. Cool. Whatever. Made me feel uneasy, but that's fine. We get inside the pool. Girl B being the woman that I met when I got there, was outside of the pool. My homegirl, girl A, was inside the jacuzzi with me. We're laughing a little bit. She's taking pictures of me. Girl A gets up and whispers in girl B's ear. I think that's fucking rude. But I wasn't raised in a way where that type of shit was acceptable, where it was okay for people to make someone feel like they're on the outside when we all got together and agreed to hang out with each other. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised for that to be considered fucking rude. But whatever. So I saw that they, were whispering back and forth. There was a little eye contact given back and forth. Cool. Girl B gets up, and I don't know what she went to go do. Doesn't fucking matter. And I'm communicating with girl A, the woman that I knew before I got there. And I'm like, I don't play this type of shit. I don't do this mean girl shit. I don't do this whispering and shit. I don't get down like that. So I'm getting the fuck out. Dried myself off, put my fucking clothes on, headed the hell out. I just don't play that type of shit. Then she starts acting confused as to why I was reacting that way. And I don't know where she goes, is it because how blankety blank was acting? So you know, and you're aware. But you wanted to sit here and act like, what are you talking about? And I didn't like that because I'm like, yo, you could have just validated what I was feeling then and there. But instead you wanted to play with it. And I'm like, nah. So as I'm getting my shit, homegirl B starts coming and she's like, oh, are you leaving? Oh, that shit pissed me the fuck off. That shit pissed me off. Like, still to this fucking day, that shit pisses me off because I hate when mean girls can't stand in their mean girl ways. That shit is the worst for me. Like, if you want to be a mean girl, stand in your shit. Don't be a mean girl, and when someone is like, I ain't playing that shit, be like, oh, what are you talking about? What must it be? Oh my God. Like, no. Stand in your shit. If you want to be the villain, be the motherfucking villain. But just know I ain't playing that shit. I ain't playing that shit. I don't play that. I do not play that. So I'm headed out. Sorry, y'all. So I'm opening the gate and homegirl goes, bye. I'm like, But looking back, I should have been like, it pisses me off. Don't you guys hate when you got such a good fucking comeback and you think about it when you're gone? Ugh. I hate that so badly. But I'm glad I didn't do that because I stood in who I am. I stood firm in who I was, and I didn't call her a bitch. I didn't call her a good for nothing ass hoe. I didn't call her none of that. I just said, bye. Chuck the deuces. And that's the best for me, is when I'm able to walk away from a situation where I could have stepped out of my character, but I chose to be in my character, because after the dust is clear and my adrenaline is down, I have no regrets. I really took it out on my friend, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because you should know the friends you're not supposed to bring around other people. One. You should also check that hater ass friend, because if you don't check that, you are involved in that. That's you now. Because you obviously felt like it was okay for her to treat me in that way. So obviously that's something that you do as well. That's how I think about shit. I get so confused when someone acts so surprised when someone treats them in a certain way, but they knew that that person treated people like that. Like, what did you not get? Did you think that you were special? What's going on? Like, when I keep seeing brown skin to dark skin women coming out saying, oh, Chris Brown didn't let us in his section. Chris Brown didn't let us in his section. I'm like, how many brown skinned girls have to go through this for you guys to understand that he don't like brown skinned girls? Like, do you think that you're just going to be that ticket? And the fact that you're okay with even being that ticket is just mind fucking blowing. Stop begging for these people's acceptance. Like, they ain't even lit like that to me. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. They ain't even lit like that to me. To me. To me. Me. They ain't even lit like that. Like, in my opinion, how do you say that in Spanish? Hold on. En mi opinion, they ain't even lit like that. Motherfuckers will see somebody, people will see a dude or a woman that's light-skinned. It's like, oh, they're cute. Automatically cute. Cute. Just off of being light-skinned. And it just don't make sense to me, baby. It don't. You being light-skinned is not a ticket for shit. For a damn thing. Okay? In my opinion, the way I see the world, and I'm just like really tired of it. I'm really tired of people being in spaces where they're not wanted, but then complaining that they're not wanted and knowing that this is a trend for this person. Like homegirl said, she knew her homegirl fetishized black men. And she is a white woman. Why the fuck are you hanging out with her? Why? And I think a lot of us, we may experience a little bit of acceptance from somebody, and we just block out all of our common sense. And I could understand that wholeheartedly. Oh my God. I understand being in a situation where this person is giving me crumbs, but it's better than getting nothing. So I'll just accept these crumbs. Baby, I want the whole bag of chips. I want the whole motherfucking Dorito. Like, for real, honestly. And the thing is that it all boils down to the fact that we need to really feel like we deserve more than crumbs. We deserve more than being accepted in this moment. Being the exception, being the exceptional black girl, being the black girl that everyone wants to be, being the it black girl, because they said that we're the it black girl. But like I said, just remember, you're going to be in a space like we all are, because this country, this world was built off of whiteness and white beauty and white beauty standards and shit like that. So, and me, I don't fit that. I don't fit white beauty standards. I got a chubby ass nose, big ass lips, thick ass thighs, and nappy ass hair. So I don't fit in that. So when I am around other black people that want to push that stereotype that these white folks want to push, I don't fuck with that shit. I ain't around that. I don't want to be around that. Even if I'm looked at as the acceptable black girl. I'm not that dark, or I'm not that big, or my nose isn't that big, or my hair isn't that nappy. So she's cool, but this black girl right here, no. It just doesn't sit right with me. And like I said, your business is your business. The way you want to operate your life is your business. Do I think that shit is whack as fuck? Yes, absolutely. Basura. But at the same time, that's your life. And if you choose to want to be that acceptable black girl that's able to get into the parties, that's able to get into the clubs, and you're okay with them mistreating other black girls because you're the one that's got the ticket inside to be around these motherfuckers that don't give a damn about black people, then that's you. That's you. Do I think it's whack? Correct. But that's you. That's you. And it is what it is. It is what it is. It also reminds me of that video. I forgot which club it was. It was a club in Scottsdale. And the dude had on Jordans, right? I've gotten into every club in Scottsdale with fucked up Vans. You guys know I love a fucked up shoe. The dude had on Jordans, and they weren't trying to let him inside the club. But then you look and you see another black person seeing what the fuck he's going through, but he's inside the club. And I'm just like, I hate the narrative that black people always got to be saviors and shit because we go through enough. Sometimes we're just like, can I get a break? I just want a break. So I get that. I 100% get that. But at the same time, when are we going to understand that it's going to be you one of these days? And we shouldn't stand up for somebody just because we think it's going to be us one day. We should just stand up for people because that's the right thing to do, in my opinion. I keep saying that because I don't want to sound preachy, even though I'm giving the good word. I don't want to sound preachy, and I don't want to sound holier than thou or think you need to do this or that. But it's going to be you one of these days. It's definitely going to be you. And whether it's today, tomorrow, or in 15 years, you're going to be that black person that motherfuckers is like, no, not you. Not you. Whether it's because you're too thick, whether it's because your hair is too ethnic, your skin is too dark, whatever that is, it's going to be you. When you're dealing with these socialites or these people who, I'm sorry, it's gross to me. It is just disgusting to me. It is so atrocious to me. Like, this whole standard of beauty, and these motherfuckers be ugly. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about the fact that the people who continuously push this standard of beauty really don't be cute? I'm like, wait, are you doing this just because your ass was left out? So now that you're in a position where you can pick and choose who's cute, now you're doing the same thing that motherfuckers did to you? Because these people don't be lit. They don't be lit like that. They don't be cute to me. They don't like none of that. Like none of that at all. But yeah, a lot of times the person that was bullied becomes the bully. So a lot of you ugly motherfuckers who are trying to exclude people out because they don't fit the standard of beauty. How about you? How about you fit the standard of beauty? How about you first? You first. How about you first? You motherfucking first, because you ugly. You ugly as hell. And you're not ugly because you don't fit the standard of beauty. You're ugly because you just are. You don't fit any standard of beauty. Not the black one, not the Asian one, not the white one, not the nothing. It's just, it is an interesting thing, though, that the people that reinforce this standard of beauty be the ugliest, most disgusting, gargoyle-ass looking motherfuckers. I did not think about that until today. How interesting. How fucking interesting. Anyways, I didn't even get to what I wanted to talk about today. This was supposed to be just a little part of the episode. I guess it took it over. I think I talked enough. I did. I hope my point got across effectively. If it didn't, then I don't know what else to tell you. Thank you guys for listening, for watching. Have a great day. Have a great night. If you don't have a great day, a great night, just know that there's another day. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always or only or whatever a day away. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.